Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Hamza Tariq and with the roll number 2500179. And today I'll be giving my presentation on collaborative partnerships, families and communities. For today, we'll be discussing our research on quality area 6, which is collaborative partnerships with families and communities. To start, we will talk about the importance of QA6 and then we will look at the research and finally we will share how services can meet and exceed the quality area. So we chose quality area 6 because partnerships with families are a cornerstone of quality. Early childhood education, families are children's first teachers, and strong collaboration will help educators gain children's strengths, culture, and needs. This ultimately allows for smoother transition, better learning outcomes, and inclusive practice. QA6 also has a strong influence on assessment and rating outcomes. Services that demonstrate clear and respectful collaboration with families generally fare better than services that do not have the quality collaborations in their A&R. In this area, we have examined six research studies from 2021 to 2025. These studies investigate family partnerships and involvement, cultural responses, communication, and interventions that support partnerships. In addition to research studies, we have also included the NQS and the Early Years Learning Framework. Dardino and Brito compared curriculum frameworks in Portugal and Norway and demonstrated that strong guidance within policy supports ongoing family engagement. Ha, Tham and Hurley reviewed the Australian evidence and provided an understanding that family engagement is necessary for high process quality, with families engaging in different degrees. Hilliard and co-writers provide research on the significance of culturally responsiveness as we establish relationships, explaining that building trust as well as ensuring cultural identity. On family engagement and partnerships, they translate to both a high degree of family interactions as well as increased programmatic support. Ortiro Meyer et al. Reviewed the different types of family engagement measures and examples, noting the measure reliability concerns that hamper strong evaluation of family engagement outcomes. Finally, Zoloff-McCurdy reviewed family engagement interventions and found that routines designed to utilize structured communication enhanced family relationships. Collectively, these studies share a rich understanding of what meaningful partnership look like. To comply with Quality Area 6, services must demonstrate respectful and ongoing relationships with families. This can occur through welcome approaches starting at enrollment, communication throughout the year, and support for parents in their parenting role. Educators are to have meaningful communication and engage with families in a way that values their opinions and views and participate in partnerships with families wherever the possibility arises. Services are to gather connections with the community in relationships to local libraries, cultural groups, and our health services. For example, when QA6 is achieved, families will feel included, informed, and confident in the partnership. Exceeding QA6 to partnership and co-design. For services to exceed the standard, partnerships must be embedded in practice and families are more than informed their partners. This looks like co-designing experiences in the curriculum and being part of the decision making, and being involved in sharing cultural knowledge. Services should demonstrate clear evidence of collaboration, such as learning plans co-constructed with families and with children and families. Families are reflected on the process or evidence of planning together to fit and solve problems. Exceeding services will also demonstrate collaboration leads to positive outcomes, including child participation, well-being, or successful community initiatives. Let's talk about an example. For instance, a preschool wished to enhance their cultural partnerships with families. Educators organized family meetings to co-create a cultural learning a week. Families shared their traditions, foods, and stories. An elder came in to teach the children about the local culture and language one day. Educators documented children's learning, parent feedback, and any resulting changes to the program. Overall, this example illustrates respect, co-design, cultural responsiveness, and the partnership with community. These are all the evidences of Edition 6. What could be the issues? Like what would be the common barriers to the engagement? Studies have shown corresponding problems in family engagement. According to Hare Tahoe, educators created practices were non-dimensional. Otero et al. Reported subpar measuring tools. Hilliard et al. Framed family engagement broadly and pointed to cultural issues and the need for a more responsive school-family engagement process. Zulauf-McCurdy et al. Found two considerations made many interventions not work: not enough to follow up, and management did not support it. Common barriers include lack of time to communicate properly. Language barriers are tokenistic school-home activities that did not create real partnerships. Understanding the barriers and challenges provides services the opportunity to improve. What are the leaderships and the management? To cultivate partnerships, leadership teams might they provide professional learning in the field of communication and cultural responsiveness, use structured discussion tools and shared plans as part of their professional learning. Establishment process for documenting family engagement, and then also by creating lasting partnerships with community organizations, also by encouraging educators to seek feedback from the families. Lastly, engage in reflective practice on each stage by practice in relation to the QA6 principles and preparations for assessment and rating. Leadership actions can also create a culture for the partnership to be meaningful and consistent. We will we suggest a variety of useful tools. A family engagement tracker for documenting communication, meetings and engagement. Conversation template for enrollment and ongoing meetings. A brief family survey for gathering ideas and feedback. A cultural asset map for recording family strengths, languages and traditions. A shared learning plan families and educators create collaboratively. These tools will enhance the organization of partnerships as well as help illustrate partnerships during quality assessment of the service. In conclusion, Quality Area 6 is vital for effective practice in early childhood education. Research shows that respectful communication, cultural responsiveness, and co-design with families are linked to educational outcomes for children and to secure relationships. To meet and exceed QA6, services must embed and demonstrate the values of consistency, listen to families, partner with community providers, and document and communicate this work in education program. Thank you so much for your attention, and I welcome any questions. Thank you. Bye.